right, guys, Rumblin Man here. We're at the NAMM show, Anaheim 2020, January 2020. I'm here with Chaz from Michael Kelly Guitars. They're based in my home area of Tampa Bay, and they have some very, very cool new jazz basses that we want to talk about for a second here. So what are we looking at, Chaz? I know that you kind of redid the wiring. There used to be a toggle switch on this model.
Correct, yeah. This is the Element 5-string model, which up until this year came with a master volume and a concentric stack pot for your bass and treble, and a mini toggle for turning on and off the preamp.
Nice.
We've experimented and kind of came up with what we feel is a better way to control the electronics on this. First of all, it's active as soon as you plug it in. To deactivate the preamp, rather than use a mini toggle, we put a push-pull.
Love it.
And then you have a treble control with a center detent and your bass control, and then a pickup blend as well.
Now, is this spalted maple?
This is actually burled maple.
Burled maple.
But we also have a model that has the ebony top, which we're using on a lot of models.
I love ebony, and I saw one of your ebony acoustics a while ago. So this is a high-mass bridge right here.
Correct.
And they're not cheap.
No, they're not, but this is... what you see on the outside is only half the story on this bridge. There's actually an inner block, aluminum block, that countersinks down into the body that's attached to the other side of this bridge.
Nice.
And it adds a lot of sustain and punch to the bass.
That is so cool. And this is a 5-string.
Correct.
Very, very cool bass, and it's at the price point of...
these sell for $699.
$699, guys. $699 for an incredible bass. And I played one of the older versions of this in my local Sam Ash, and the tone blew me out of the water. I was really impressed with what they did for the price point. And then I'd also like to talk about this, because you were telling me something really cool about the neck of this new Element passive jazz here.
Yeah, well, first, since we started making electric basses, which, by the way, is fairly recent for the brand's been around since 1999. We got, and of course, we've been making acoustic basses since we started, but we got into solid body electric basses about 3 or 4 years ago. The response has been very good. Everything's been active, with kind of modern features on the electronics.
Nice.
We've got a lot of requests from the vintage people out there that wanted something more vintage, which I am one, so I totally get it.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
So this is our Element 4 passive model. So strictly passive here, no preamp, but we wound some special Rockville pickups just for this particular bass.
Love it.
Traditional, again, in the controls, you got master volume, neck volume, bridge volume, master tone. Block inlay, tinted neck. Now, I will say the neck profile on this guitar is unique. We actually got a hold of a vintage jazz bass that happens to be owned by the president of the company.
Nice.
And we spec'd out the neck because it was brilliantly comfortable to play. So we put that on this particular model. And this is an older body, and it has a zebra top.
That is amazing. And honestly, this one going for $499.99. I mean, if you're looking for a good jazz, you can't really beat it at the price point.
Right.
It's incredible neck, man. It feels so smooth. Satin, kind of a satin urethane finish,
absolutely.
Is it?
Absolutely, it is. It's gloss on the body, but all the necks we like to do satin. I like the feel of it,
Who doesn't? It's awesome.
Boutique on a budget, man. That's always been Michael Kelly's goal. We start with good price points. It's like, how can we pack as many features as we can to give people more for that price point?
I love it, guys. Boutique on a budget. That is Michael Kelly. They're Floridian, so I know they're legit. All right. Thank you, Chaz.
Thank you.
These are the new basses. God bless. Patriot. Now, I love this Strat here with the matching headstock from Michael Kelly. And how do you beat that for $400? Have you seen a better looking Strat? Great performance. Very cool ebony version here, also with a matching headstock. We also have over here, in terms of electric guitars, some really cool tellies. I've talked to a lot of musicians that really want a good HS telly, But honestly, when it comes to fat tellies, traditional fat tellies, the humbucker would be in the bridge. So it's really cool to see somebody make one with, or I'm sorry, traditional fat tellies, the humbucker's in the neck. It's cool to see somebody make one with a humbucker in the bridge. Great knobs here, 3-way switcher. They do a lot of really cool burled maple finishes, things like that. And then these are really neat. So there's a couple Nashville tellies here with the 3 pickups, and that's awesome. Price point is right around $500. Good luck finding better at that price point. And then I'm also really blown away by the acoustic guitars. I played this just a little while ago. It's the Forte Exotic JE, and that's ebony. I played it, really liked it. It's all satin finish, which is just awesome. And this is more of a gloss finish, Koa. And I'm traditionally a gloss fan, but I'm starting to like satin more and more every day. But very cool. Some other exotics. They got a 12-string right here, and this is a 10-string Forte port in Koa. Very, very cool. Very awesome. And then their acoustic basses are really excellent. This is the Dragonfly 5. Retails right around $600. It's a 5-string acoustic bass. Has a couple different ports on it. Great Fishman electronics. Great inlays, very cool. And then we have another one over here. This is the 4-string version, which retails at around $649. And then I actually picked this up a few minutes ago, and this is their Sojourn Travel acoustic bass. That looks like Koa, and it is Koa, and it's got a Fishman pickup in it, and it retails at around $400. And I picked it up a little while ago, and I just slapped the crap out of it. Like it's super cool. Like I totally want one. Like if I'm going on a trip, like I did this week, and want to have a bass to slap onto the room, that's one heck of one option there. So guys, that's Michael Kelly at the 2020 NAMM show. I really love their stuff, and I believe in their acoustics. I believe in their basses. Their electrics I haven't tried yet, but I hope to soon. I'm sure they're absolutely great. They got some very, very, very cool products. So I'm really hoping that we'll have more stuff of theirs on the Rumblin Man channel soon. So I'll be emailing Chaz, and hopefully we can check out some more products for you guys. So God bless, and thanks for watching.